saving my caffeine for that. It's like a little crunchy, eggy treat. Whatever, deal with it. You hear that? The best sound on the planet. Those, they called me pretties. Hey, mommies. Good morning. Honestly, I can't believe I'm standing in front of the camera right now. I've been telling myself to start blogging and posting like little YouTube things lately, and I just have not gotten around to do it. However, I will say I have an excuse because I was in prep for the past like 6 months. I just had my show on Saturday. If you've been through prep, you know, you're tired, okay? So not only did I not have a lot of time, I was tired, but Wendy's back now and I have more life in me. So this is one of the things I want to start doing, is just like talking to you guys and just like documenting my journey. Obviously I did not document any of the prep, but that's okay. This video is going to be just kind of like recapping show day, talking about that, and then just where we are at now and just like what the plan is from here, because we are officially in the reverse diet. This is my first time reversing out of a show. I've done like cuts and bulks and stuff before, but this is a whole different ball game, okay? I do want to document this. I do want to document the reverse and how that is going, and as we transition into like a full-on growing season. There are so many freaking updates in the life of Wendy right now. That is kind of my little intro spiel, but for now I am starting. So I woke up really early just because like my body wouldn't let me sleep. I will talk about that in a little bit. So we woke up early, did our fasted cardio. I already ran some errands and picked up some groceries, all that good stuff. So now it's time to make breakfast. I'm hungry, and yeah, let's do that. So I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if you can tell, my stove is very dirty right now. I'm also not gonna lie, I did not clean shit before starting to record. I figured it's well enough for a camera, and honestly, if it's a little bit messy, I'm a real fucking person and it's real life, so like, whatever, deal with it. I was too lazy to walk 5 feet to my pantry, so this is what I'm gonna do. Instead of using cooking spray, I just kind of dabble a little bit of oil, and then I just kind of use a paper towel to wipe some of it off, so it's just lightly coated on the bottom. That's probably more work than just getting the oil spray, but it's fine. Okay, fucking delicious. Let's eat. Let's eat. Okay, if you see these new little thingy things on my plate, I scrape off like the egg residue crispies from my pan. It's like a little crunchy, eggy treat. To me, it's good. So what we got going on, 150 grams of egg whites, 1 whole egg. We had 40 grams of oats, and then 20 grams of carbs by the macro, not the weight, so I get to choose whatever fruit I want to use. Today I used pineapple because my coach really, he just likes us to use pineapple because it aids with digestion and all that good stuff. And then we got some water. Usually I have a little cafecito too, but I do plan on getting out of the house today. And so my little trip out of the house is going to be to go get a coffee after this. So saving my caffeine for that. I actually have no idea if the pineapple and oat combination is going to be good, but I'm sure it's gonna be fine. That surprisingly really works, especially with the cinnamon, which again, I was like not sure if that was actually gonna taste good, but it's actually really good. Alright. I'm a happy bean. Okay, so let's chat show day. So I just competed in my very first bodybuilding show. I'm competing in bikini. Or I competed in bikini. And guys, when I say it was the best fucking experience, like, am I allowed to say that on YouTube? Best freaking experience of my life. It was phenomenal. Like, I absolutely loved it. And here's the thing. So I started bodybuilding in June of 2024 technically. So I grew up playing sports my whole life. I'd always like lifted in the gym, all that good stuff. And I started more like lifting more seriously for like aesthetics around 2021. but when I signed up with a bodybuilding coach, it was June of last year. I knew pretty early on that this shit was for me. Like, I loved it. I loved the lifestyle. I loved the nutrition. I loved the training. I love to lift heavy shit, you know? I knew pretty early on that this was gonna be fun, but I felt like show day was in a weird way something I was like excited for, but kind of dreading, because I'm just like, the idea of getting on stage in front of people in a tiny bikini, I was like, I don't know, I'm not much of a performer. When it actually got here, it was so freaking exciting, and that just like sealed the deal for me. I was like, yeah, this is for me. So results, I registered in 2 classes, True Novice and Open, and I won both my classes. So that was super fun. And then I did win True Novice overall. And guys, I made top 5 in the overall of the whole show. For this being my first show I've ever done, I couldn't have asked for better results. Like, that was so phenomenal. I was so freaking proud of myself. And the competition was stacked. There were like 30 other girls in my division, and they looked really, really good. So this was an amateur show. It was held in Anaheim, here in California. But when I tell you, like, this was an amateur show, but like the girls looked good. So it was super, super fun to like be around some really, really strong women who have been through the same shit that you have. I made a lot of friends, and then on top of that, to win my classes, like next to women that looked the way that they did, that was insane. So it was a really good experience. We had great results. I couldn't be more proud. And yeah, like, I know that this shit is something I want to keep doing, you know? Maybe at some point I can make another video talking about just like my general prep experience, but for the sake of this video, I just wanted to be kind of like a series focused on the reverse. So we're just gonna pick up from show day to now. So where am I mentally and emotionally? I'm gonna be honest, I'm feeling really good. Okay, so after show, we did have our little celebratory meal. Cheesecake Factory was like the only thing open, and the one thing I freaking wanted was a burger. So that was my first mistake, was getting a burger at Cheesecake Factory. Yeah, literally the worst burger of my life. So imagine you're dieting for like 6 months, and then you just want that one meal, and it was the most disappointing thing of your life. If I figure out how to edit a photo of it, I'm gonna put it somewhere so you can see it, because it was a very sad burger. And then it gave me food poisoning, so that was fun. Stayed up all night throwing up until like 9 a.m., but it's fine. We move on. The next day I ended up feeling much better, and then we went to Porto's and we enjoyed some pastries, and then that was like my post-show cap, where I was just like, okay, now I'm satisfied, now we are good. So that Sunday I had more of like an intuitive eating day, just really focused on hydrating a lot and just resting. I could tell I was tired. I was really, really sleep deprived. My body was tired, and then after all the adrenaline from show day, and then it dies off, like, you're just exhausted. Monday we went right back to plan, and honestly I was really stoked to be back on my regular food. Like, I'm just a person of routine, and the thing is, like, a lot of people think that it's just bodybuilding is just constant dieting, but I just see it as like living like a natural, healthy lifestyle. Like, my foods are my foods. Like, I was eating the same shit for my off season in my prep, just less of it. So I was really happy to go back to my regular foods. Like, that was an easy transition. I've heard that the reverse can be a hit or miss for a lot of people. I just went into it very well aware and trying to be self-aware of my body, my mindset, and just really took care of myself in the ways that I can, so I can set myself up for like the best success going into the reverse. But honestly guys, like, we're feeling good. Weirdly enough, I'm not feeling very hungry, which is really bizarre, because like, usually once you finish show, like, your hormones are all out of whack, and people really struggle with having like elevated hunger cues and all that good stuff. But I've had kind of the opposite problem, where I'm actually like not that hungry, but I have an appetite to eat, because your girl can eat. I can eat all the time, so that's not a problem. So physically feeling good with that. It did feel weird going back to regular life, I will say, because I had taken a whole week off of work in preparation going into my show, and then to give myself a few days off after my show. So yesterday was the first day that I went back to work. The one day this week, because it's my weekend again right now, actually. I was like, damn, you know, when you take a little bit of PTO or a mini vacation or something, like, you don't want to go back to work, but it's fine. It was just one day this week. We're good. But yeah, now it's just kind of like easing back into my regular routine and getting the swing of things. Again, I am a creature of habit, so in a way I do feel like it feels pretty good. Judges feedback. So I haven't gotten feedback from all the judges after the show. I was able to talk to 2 of them only, and they both pretty much gave me the very similar feedback. They really liked my structure on my upper body. They said upper body was perfect. They loved my shoulders, my conditioning, everything was great. Lower body, we just need a lot more growth, which honestly I knew. Glutes, I just need to grow my glutes. I need to grow my glutes. They need to get more dense, like all around. Both judges also mentioned that they want to see a little bit more hamstring development, and then one of the other coaches mentioned that she wants to see a little bit more quads. So basically lower body is going to be the focus, but at the end of the day I know that I need to grow overall. Like I still need more lats, I still need more shoulders, especially if I want to compete at the national level. My goal is to go pro one day, so like Wendy just has to grow. Something I will state though is they called me pretty, so that was really no, that was actually really cute. So they told me I was pretty, and they also said that they loved my walk and that it was very beautiful. And I was like, thanks. So that was a really nice compliment to get. But yeah, overall, I just need more growth, and I kind of knew that. I kind of figured that was going to be my feedback. I should be getting my stage shots soon in the next couple weeks, and once I get that, I'm just going to email the judges and get more feedback from the other ones that were there that I wasn't able to talk to. Big news, you guys, that I'm so excited to share about. Actually, I'm sharing it here first before I announce it anywhere else, but I did sign up with a new coach. So I already had this coach pretty much lined up to take care of me like right after show day. I wanted to transfer over as soon as possible after show, that we like, you know, the reverse is just a very important period, and I just wanted to be in his hands and just trust him fully. His name is Adam Bonilla, and he is phenomenal, has like amazing athletes, an amazing reputation, and is so knowledgeable, and you can just see the passion that he has for coaching. So I listened to his podcast, which by the way is so good, called Bikini in the Brain, and he holds it with Ashley Kalwasser, who, if you know bodybuilding at all, she's a freaking icon. I listened to his podcast for quite a few weeks just to get a feel for his vibe and everything, and I just knew like, okay, yeah, this is the coach for me. Like I want to take the sport to the next level. He's very serious, no bullshit. Like I know he's gonna take me there. So I have a new coach and I'm so excited. So as of Tuesday is when I hopped over to his plan. So I'm on his workouts now, very different than what I'm used to. I'll talk more about that and share more about that later as well. And then his nutrition plan's a little bit different as well. So I'm used to just doing like a pure macro-based diet, but he does more of like a flexible meal plan, but it's all just arranged like a meal plan, if that makes sense. So this is his breakfast. I don't mind it at all though. Like all the food items he put on there was literally like shit I already have, so it's just like, oh, perfect. But I'm super, super excited. I trust him fully. I know he's gonna take care of me, and I'm feeling really, really good going into this reverse. We're a couple days into that. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to see what kind of growth we make with this coach. Like you have no idea. Yeah, so from here, I'm just like waiting for my prep brain to be gone mostly, because I still feel like I have a little bit of fogginess. Like I'm still not 100% sharp quite yet, but I do feel like 1,000 times better than I did like a week or 2 ago, because that was rough. We're feeling really good. Sleep, still trash. It's gonna be trash for a little bit. It's fine. I know it's gonna get better over time, especially as my body gets healthier again. So we're feeling really good. That's just kind of general update with how show day went, where we are at, any new stuff going on. So I'm gonna shut up now and I'm gonna eat my breakfast, because now I'm actually hungry, and then I will touch base with you guys again later. You guys, sometimes it just feels good to get ready for no reason. Like I have literally nothing to do today, but I put on some makeup, washed my hair. We're literally just gonna go for a walk with the dogs. I was gonna go out and treat myself to coffee, but honestly now I'm lazy and I like making my coffee at home anyway. So just gonna walk my babies and then come home and make my coffee. You guys ready for some walkies? You guys ready for some walkies, baby? All right, let's go. I keep teasing you. Let's go. Come on. I ended up not going to get coffee. I got lazy, so I ended up just taking my dogs for a little walk around the neighborhood, and then now I'm gonna make my coffee at home. I feel like going out for coffee is fun when you're like with somebody, but it's like, well, I don't know. So, and I like my coffee at home, so this is what I'm gonna do. Today we're keeping it simple. I have some lechita, and I'm just gonna put 30 mils of that. I kind of spilled. That's fine. I'm trying to use up the last of this. It's the Coffee Mate Zero Sugars. They have a bunch of really good flavors. I've actually been on like a Chobani creamer kick lately, so I'm just trying to get through these so I can like get them out my fridge and go back to my Chobanis. I'm only putting 10 mils of this one. There you go. And then I'm kind of craving it super sweet. I'm telling you, like, I've been on like a weird sweet kick lately, so I'm gonna throw in like a 0-calorie Splenda. I'm gonna mix that up and then throw in some ice. Hell yeah. You hear that? The best sound on the planet. See? Slaps. I didn't even have to go anywhere. I don't have to go pay $8 for an overpriced coffee when I have my little good coffee right here, you know? Look at this little creep. You want to know why he's staring? It's because he wants my food. This little fatty. Anyways, we are eating our pre-workout meal. So what I got going on, green beans, rice, and chicken. The usual with some tapatio, and then I have my little cafecito in the back. I'm gonna eat this, probably digest for like 20 minutes because I'm just not feeling crazy hungry. So I just feel like meals are sitting kind of heavy right now. So I'm gonna sit for like 20 minutes. My gym is like 5 minutes away from here, and then I'm just gonna like change and go. And I'm just gonna say, y'all, like, I love my home coffees. You know how people say that they like when they make coffees at home, it tastes like trash, like it's not the same. Like, to me, it's bomb. If anything, I trust myself to make a better coffee than I do like most coffee shops, you know what I mean? Actually, usually when I go to coffee shops, I usually just stick to like a black coffee or a cold brew because I'm like, I don't trust y'all to make a good latte, you know what I mean? So I don't know. Look, guys, I'm just grateful that my energy is feeling really good. I feel like today's gonna be a nice strong day, even though it's gonna be my first time doing this leg day, so I'm not expecting to sit there and like go hard as fuck. You know, it's gonna be more like getting used to the movements, the feel of things, kind of see where my strength is. I'm feeling good, and that I'm freaking grateful for. Oh, and then something else I'm looking forward to. So Candace, she's one of the Olympia judges, and she was a judge at my show on Saturday. Guys, I found out that she's freaking local to me. Okay, so super cool. And she's hosting like this posing seminar toy drive situation on Sunday where it's free, but you just come with a toy, so you donate a toy for her toy drive, whatever. And so hell yeah, I'm going to that. Absolutely. I thought that would be a great opportunity to like hang out with her and like learn something, because like she obviously knows what she's talking about. And it's going to be catered by this restaurant called Protein Bar, which I guess I heard is really good, like macro friendly, like yada yada. So anyways, Sunday's gonna be a whole lot of fun. Just wanted to mention that that's something really cool that I'm looking forward to. Okay, and with that, we're gonna conclude this video for now. So I hope you enjoyed the start of this reverse series, and I hope to touch base with you guys on a weekly basis. That's my goal. I hope to do these little blogs, check-ins like with you guys every single week. So I'm gonna hold myself accountable to that. But that's it for now. Bye.